Hello, friends. Welcome to part 1 of your reading lesson today. In part 1 with Miss Spears, you will be talking about things that you have learned in Module 2 and things that you have learned how to do in Module 2. We also will be starting the process of writing our end of module task. So in part 1, you will watch the video of Miss Spears and you will think about things that you are proud of that you have learned how to do since we started Module 2. Things that you maybe didn't know how to do before. You will not need to write anything down and you will not need to record anything. You will just be discussing this with your learning partner and telling them what you're proud of that you can do now. So I will see you back soon for part 2.
Hello, fantastic first graders, and welcome back to Wit and Wisdom in Sync. My name is Tanisha Spears, and I'm excited to jump into our lesson for today. But before we do, let's make sure you have your materials ready. For this lesson, you will need handout 33A, which is the Animal Evidence Organizer. You'll need your Wit and Wisdom in Sync journal and a pencil. We'll also be using assessment 33A, which is the end of module task, but I'll show that to you on the screen. Pause the video now if you need to gather your materials. In previous work, you examined 2 works of art, a collage and a watercolor painting. And today we'll wrap up with Module 2, and you'll have a chance to reflect on the new knowledge and skills you learned from various texts that we've explored throughout the module. To get ready for that reflection, let's review the essential question, or the big question we've been building our knowledge to answer. And that question is, what can we discover about animals' unique features? One more time. What can we discover about animals' unique features? Now take a second to think about that question. Share with your learning partner or just say aloud some things you've discovered about animals' unique features. The question that will frame our learning for today is, how do all Module 2 texts build my knowledge? And on the screen, you'll see all of the texts that we've explored through this module. I want you to think, which texts help you discover the most information about an animal feature and why? I'll ask the question again. Which texts that we've read this module helped you discover the most information about an animal feature and why? Now take a look at the knowledge organizer or chart on the screen, and we've used this many times before. Remember, on the left-hand side is all of the new information you've learned, and on the right-hand side is the skills that you've learned or the things you can do as a reader and a writer. Remember, we read a fable about 7 blind mice. We read a book about Jane Goodall, a book about seahorses, a book about how animals use the same features differently, and a book about how animals use their features in unexpected ways. What did you learn from reading all of the module texts? Think again. What did you learn from reading all of the module texts? Share with your learning partner or just share aloud. Thinking about all the things that we've written on the left-hand side of our knowledge chart, or the what I know part of the chart, what was the most important idea you learned during this module? What was the most important idea you learned during this module? And what made it important? Think. Now, share with your learning partner or just say it aloud. Now, I want you to think about all the things that you've learned to do. And remember, those things would have gone on the right-hand side of our knowledge chart, on the what I can do side of the chart. So think about all of the things you learned to do as a reader and a writer. Remember, you've learned how to include a topic statement, details, and a conclusion in an informative paragraph. You learned how to use text features like an index and labels. You've learned how to identify an author's point and reasons too. So now think, what skill did you learn from this module that makes you the most proud? And why? Share with your learning partner or just say it aloud. What skill did you learn from this module that makes you the most proud and why? Share with your learning partner. If you need to, pause the video to stretch or take a quick break. When you are done, unpause the video.